Hi traders, and welcome to Complete Fibonacci Guide Price Action Trading School version 2 session 14. So today we will deal with a Fibonacci guide, and also have in mind that on this web address you can easily access our free indicators. I will copy it right now, so give me a few seconds. So this is the web address, and you can access our free indicators. So you can download it. Those are our indicators, so you can download it for free. Also have in mind that everything you see here is my personal opinion only, and that Forex trading carries a substantial amount of risk, so please educate yourself before you start trading. Today's agenda: introduction, Fibonacci ratios, most important fibs, retracements, how to chart, and double Fibonacci confluence. So this is today's agenda, and we'll be very fast with this. Let's cut it to the chase. Fibonacci, he was an Italian mathematician. He basically presented Hindu-Arabic numbers and numeral system in his Liber Abaci to Western world. Also, he did a sequence of Fibonacci numbers, but have in mind that contrary to popular opinion, Fibonacci did not speak about the golden ratio. Basically, who spoke about the golden ratio were Greeks. So Greeks were actually speaking about a golden ratio 61.8. Now, Fibonacci series of numbers are 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and so on. You probably know that. If you don't know, it's pretty much easy, not a rocket science. First, you add 1 to 1, you will get 2. Then you add 1 to 2 to get 3. Then 2 to 3 to get 5, 5, 8, 13. So this is the sequence. What is most important here, guys, is that the past and present give you the future. I will explain you. And in Forex trading, that is the most important thing, because in Forex trading, history repeats itself. So past plus present will give you the future outcome. In Forex, Fibonacci numbers are used to calculate the targets and entry points. We actually can differ from different tools on the MT4. If you open the MT4 platform, you will actually see a lot of tools regarding Fibonacci. So I will show you that right now. So, for example, if you go here to, let's say, Fibonacci, you will see retracement, Fibonacci time zones, Fibonacci fan, Fibonacci R, Fibonacci expansion. What I'm going to do today is to explain Fibonacci retracements. And on our next session, we will deal with IP retracement. They are very, very important if you like to trade Fibonacci, and can give you excellent counter trading opportunities. So from Victor Pershikov, next time, IP retracements. I will show you that later. I mean, not later today, but later during the next price action trading school session. So in Forex, Fibonacci numbers are used to calculate targets and entry points. The first two numbers in Fibonacci sequence are 1, 1. And depending on the chosen starting point of sequence, you need to add each subsequent number, that is the sum of the previous two. So 1 and 1 equals 2. As I said, 1, 2 equals 3. The most important, past and present give you the future. Past and present give you the future. That is in Forex trading. With Fibonacci, you chart past, present to give a future outcome. How ratios are derived? For example, 13, 21, 34, 55. If you divide 13 and 21, you will get 0.618 or 61.8. If you divide 34 by 55, you will get 61.8 or the golden ratio. If you divide 34 with 21, you will get 1.618. If you divide 55 with 34, you will get 1.618. Then if you divide 21 with 55, you will get 0.382. 13, 34, again 0.382 or 38.2 retracement. Have in mind that 61.8 is the golden ratio, but in my opinion, and what I do is I usually base my trades around 88.6. For that reason, I also use the MA89 in my Camarilla MACD trading method. Another important ratio is 78.6. So have in mind that, as I always say, I use all these tools in my trading, and my trading template actually uses 89 EMA. That is actually a Fibonacci EMA, and so far results have been very, very good. If you're interested to know more about Cameral MACD, just send us a request. That is a professional trading method with proven results verified by myfxbook.com. Most important ratios. Well, golden ratio 6 to 1.8 is the omnipresent, but 78.6 and 88.6 give us a deeper retracement within a trend. So have in mind that Fibonacci is mostly used in trend trading. So basically, when you see a trend, then you place Fibonacci retracement, and you can determine your entry points based on Fibonacci retracement. So 78.6 and 88.6 are deeper retracements within a trend. 78.6 is a square root of 0.618. 88.6 is a square root of 0.786. Those are usually correctional moves, and a lot of traders can misplace when price drops. Those are deeper retracements. When price drops to those deeper retracement points, many traders think that the price is going to reverse. What actually does, if the trend is strong, then it will spike from that point to the upside, and you will probably see, well, a huge trend move. That is usually a next impulse of buyers or sellers. There is a universal connection between all these numbers. For example, our Milky Way is 61.8. That is, again, Milky Way is our galaxy where our solar system is. And when you take a look, it looks like a spiral, and it has 61.8 in it. Again, it's important because past and present will give you a possible future outcome. Think about this. 1 is the past, 2 is the present, 3 is the future. Then 2 becomes the past, 3 is the present, 5 is the future. It's always like that. Past and present give you the future outcome. That is why a lot of systems, simply guys, traders don't talk about it. I personally think that those are important numbers. And although my Cameral MACD uses only 789 as a confluence, again, in my analysis, Fibonacci numbers are important because usually we see the reaction around those important points, especially 78.6 and 88.6. We will talk about other numbers such as 9 and 14, but that will be reserved for IP retracements that we will cover on our next session. So don't forget to subscribe and watch next session. Very important. Okay. The Parthenon facade as well as elements of his facade were definitely included Fibonacci ratios and 6 to 1.8. Leonardo da Vinci also paintings incorporate golden ratio. And what is most important, our Milky Way galaxy, where our solar system is the part of 6 to 1.8. You can always find golden ratio if you, let's say, compare facial features, branches, hurricanes, shells, and of course DNA spiral. Contrary to many opinion, DNA spiral was not invented by Greeks. Actually, Sumerians used DNA spiral, and they they presented it with a form of a snake. So basically, snake is also a genome or DNA spiral, and in today's medicine, it's also part of Aesculapius staff. So have in mind that DNA genome has also the golden ratio in itself. How to chart? Well, basically, it's pretty much very, very, I can say, easy, guys. You need to know that you place Fibonacci always from left to right. That is very important. So always from the past to the present to give you the future outcome. So past and present give you the future outcome. Always from left to right. That is how I do it, and I think, in my opinion, this is the most correct, the most correct way to do it. In uptrend, starting point A is the bottom of the swing. Point B is the high of the swing. Point C is where we expect the price to react. In downtrend, point A is always the highest point of the swing. Point B is the lowest point of the swing. C is the point where we expect the price to react. The C points are actually Fibonacci ratios. Now, what is important here is that charting swings is very subjective. If you're not sure how to chart Fibonacci correctly, I will show you that, but have in mind that the best results from charting Fibonacci are done on a 4-hour time frame, in my opinion, if you want to trade intraday to intra-week swings. So 1 hour time frame is usually the most, well, the strongest, I would say. 4-hour time frame. Okay, always, guys, draw it from left to right. Always from past to present to give a future outcome. You need to add 78.6 and 88.6 because those numbers are not present. Also, you need to add 9 and 14. I will show you how to do that. Retracements or Cs are percentages of A, B move swings. Fibs are always drawn from point A to point B. Okay, and A is always 100%, B is always 0%. A, B, A, B. Okay, that is very important. Now, before we start with double Fibonacci confluence, let's go with, for example, charting here. Well, we can use whatever pair we want. We can use a retracement here. So from point A, that is the highest point, to point B, that is the lowest point. Now, by default, guys, you will see that it's yellow. If you have a white template, it wouldn't be, it won't be shown very good. So you need to change the color. If you go to objects list, you need to go to Fibo and then edit. So here we will place blue color. Okay, and we will add these levels. Okay, you see here on my chart, they're already added. I will remove these non-important for me numbers. Let's say this. We can also use standard plus, guys. If you want to have level 9, you need to enter 0.09 and 9. If you want to add 14.6, add 0.46 and in the description 14.6. These two Fibonacci ratios are crucial for understanding IP retracements that I will show you during the next session. For 78.6, you need to type 0.786 and in the description add 78.6. For 88.6, you need to type 0.886 and 88.6 in the description. Now here, guys, you will see what's going on. And you can see that the price actually moved towards 38.2. It rejected. And now, again, it's rejecting at 38.2 Fibonacci ratio. You see how the price is respecting these numbers. You can always add different pairs. For example, here, Fibonacci retracement from this spot to this spot. And you will see why it's rejecting, because it's actually 50. Now, where is the strongest confluence? Usually, the strongest confluence is made with other price action tools such as Bollinger Bands, pivot points, and double Fibonacci numbers. Here in this example, we can see that the strongest confluence is actually at 61.8 because it has daily H5 Camarilla pivot, ATR pivot point, and 4-hour Bollinger Band. So that is pretty much clear. Okay, now how you chart it? As I showed you also in downtrend, this is point A, this is point B. In uptrend, guys, this will be the point A, and this will be the point B for first swing. So this is the first swing. This is the second swing. This is the third swing. This is the fourth swing. This is the fifth swing. So these are major swings, and you can see how the price reacted around these points. So always from left to right, okay? So you can go, we can open a new chart, for example, CAD. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It works on any pair, okay, chart window. And we will go to grid. We will move the chart here, okay? We will zoom it in. We will open 4-hour time frame. It is, and see. So in uptrend from left to right, okay, so past plus present will give you the future outcome. You see what's going on around 14.6, those reactions at 14.6. Yeah, we will deal with this next time. For downtrend, guys, again, is a Fibonacci retracement from point A to point B, first reaction. Okay, and the major swing is here. It reacted around 38.2 and it dropped further. It's important also in my high volatility trading, and that is what I will show you also during price action trading school sessions. Now let's move on to double Fibonacci confluence. We use it in strong trends. Is the part of the confluence. First fib is weekly fib, going back 7 to 8 days in the past. Second fib is intraday fib. Intraday fib can also be marked from yesterday's price action. This is how you do it, guys. Open your platform and press, go to 1 hour time frame and press Control plus Y. You will get separators. Here, guys, if you can, if you see this, this is actually this one box. You see it's 8. Nice. So this is intraday. For weekly, guys, go to 4 hour time frame. Now you will see weekly. So this is actually 4th. This is 10th of February. So basically, on 4 hour time frame, you will see weekly boxes. So again, Control and Y, and you will see period separators, or how I call it, boxes. So one box represents 1 week of price action. Now, if you want to determine how to make a double Fibonacci confluence, all you need to do is to follow current week swings. So insert Fibonacci retracement from top to the bottom, because this is downtrend. Now you move on to 1 hour time frame, okay, and see today's price action. You see where the price is rejecting 38.2. But how do we actually place Fibonacci ratios? Because we already see that the price is in downtrend here, okay, on weekly box. We move on to 1 hour box, and we actually placed Fibonacci from yesterday or the most previous swing that happened either today, yesterday, or a day before. We see that 2 boxes prior to today's move, we see a swing. So we place the swing here, and there. Now, where do we see double confluence? We see double confluence here, 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 there, and we see very strong confluence here. So you see here, guys, 61.8, 38.2. This zone here between 68.2 and 38.2 is very strong. That is why the price is rejecting here. You see, it moved past these numbers, 38, 23, 23, 14, and 61.8, 38.2 is where price is rejecting. If the price is rejecting, we might expect also rejection here or there. How you can actually trade this? You just need to add one more indicator to filter the price action. We will not talk about it right now. It's important for you to understand the logic of this. Or you can wait until the candle changes color from bullish to bearish anywhere in the zone of these Fibonacci numbers. So here it is 38.2, 61.8, the price is rejecting. Let's see other, for example, GBP New Zealand. Weekly price action is uptrend. So we place it here. That is most obvious swing from bottom to the top. Now we go to 1 hour time frame and see where the major swing was. Okay, we have actually yesterday's swing that is pretty much very clear. Okay, and where did the price react? Exactly here, guys. The strongest confluence. See, 50, and I need to move this to see it better, and 23.6, the double confluence. Price went here where the strongest confluence is and rejected. So this is pretty much very clear. I hope that you enjoy this, guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. These simple things can make basically you a better trader. You can base your trading also on these lessons, what I teach you. And have in mind that Price Action Trading School is actually a step-to-step process of making you a better trader. We will deal with this also in the future. When we finish Price Action Trading School, you will be able to get our free naked template with our free indicators. Of course, if you finish the exam that I will give you after we finish Price Action Trading School. Also have in mind that everything you see here is my personal opinion only, and please, you can use all these tools, all these things that I teach you on your demo trading before going live. I don't see any questions, so I assume that everything is clear. Well, then, guys, use this information. Any questions, you can find us at Elliott CurrenSea and Torrential FX, or send us an email at to info@elliotecurrency.com. I will see you next week. For now, guys, I wish you a great day, a great weekend, and talk to you soon. Cheers, everyone.